Right, so today are streaming. I am doing a power flush on the system here. And the first no. So let's get the sheets done. Are doing a power flush on the. There's no point doing all this. Having to get the customer's carpet cleaned. So it is waterproofing where the machine has to go. Normally I'd like to put the machine outside the Magna cleanse, but it's no viable here. So let's get everything protected. So basically, just I've got tons of waterproof dust sheets. Just put the name on for a normal dust sheet. On this, I'll need to cut my Magna clean system in because I've never seen a filter before. So what we're going to do is I've got adapters there and there. I'm going to try and just put compression adapters on, but if that's not possible, I will just, don't know, I need to cut it down there and then just press. Right, so should be better now. The internet signal, that's it, connected to the customer's Wi-Fi. So we are doing a Magna cleanse today on this boiler, and instead of doing a YouTube video, I'm just going to do a full live thing. Hopefully issues sorted for earlier. So as I say, customer had the boiler fitted about 5 years ago. and Alpha had been out, said the system's dirty, needs cleaned. So it just needs a Magna cleanse, it doesn't need a full power flush done. So we are on that today. So, and also, I don't do plumbing much anymore, but this is an existing customer, so I do. We are fitting a comfort height toilet for the customer. So, and we have got all our protection done. And I am Scottish, so, and here is where we're doing the day. So, we have got to connect into the return to connect up our Magna cleanse. Hopefully all the lagging issues are solved because I'm connected to the customer's Wi-Fi because there was no signal, and there's not much room. I do have different connections, but I don't have a filter connection for this, definitely don't. So I might need to cut a section out, I don't know. I like to first connect up the Magna cleanse, get the chemicals in and run for an hour, just run the full system. Then once it's running through the full system for an hour, I'll go around and do the Magna cleanse process with my SDS. So, protection's done. I've got waterproof, dust sheet, waterproof. Then I've got my dust sheet box down there for going round about individual radiators. Oh, and it's there. When I go to each radiator, I can just sit one down next to it. So, as I said, we're fitting a comfort height toilet seat for the customer as well while we're here. Oh, it's a heavy thing. A new something comfort height toilet. So, I keep my Magna cleanse stuff in the van all the time here. Well, let's start getting it sorted. So hopefully, although as I say, a lot of comments saying about lagging. At first I thought you meant lagging as in the pipework's no lagged, but no. The system was lagging. I do need to clean up my Magna cleanse. On the last cycle last week when I was using it, I usually just leave it in, like let the magnetite dry out on the magnet, then just grab my white and get things in. Right. So, anybody got any questions? Just either ask. Well, I clean my Magna cleanse it. Any at all. The reason doing the Magna cleanse is the system isn't that dirty. I just don't think when the new boiler was fitted, they actually cleansed the system. And Alpha are pretty good. They just said get it done. So I'll get it done for them, leave a receipt, get it, clean it, inhabit it in. Then I'll leave a receipt for the paperwork. Just a handwritten one, just so they've bought it for if Alpha need to come back out for anything. So Anybody wants to ask anything about plumbing, heating, right, you can give us a shout. Look at that. That's the last one I've done. That was the last clean out. I usually leave it on the Magna, then I come to this job, next one, I just get ready at them. It's all dried out, and it's easy to oof. There we go. I do normally wear gloves, but I've run out of the gloves, as you can see. I've just, one of the things, you buy packs, then you forget you've run out of packs. So, Amazon order the night for gloves. So, that's there. How I'm going to set it up, I don't know yet. As I said, I'll probably have to cut into the system. Don't think I can attach on anything, so I'll need to knock a bit of pressure off the system and cut this in the easiest way possible. So that's it. The lagging issues should be sorted, so hopefully that's us. So what we need to do is actually off. Shut off, isn't it? Oh, they see the timers, the mechanical timers that just go make the noise. It is terrible. So I don't know what the hell doing this live and they forget where you put stuff. Nope, didn't put it in there, but I will need this bag. Or did I just take in some wrenches and grips just now? Do that. Good thing about a lot of jobs in Scotland is we put outside drain offs on our systems. So, oh, run back. So you can just drain our systems. So what I'm doing is I'm knocking the pressure off the system so I can decide what to. See, there's an inhibitor in it. You can see it for the colour. But some of the radiators have got cold spots, but I wouldn't say it's anything to worry about the customer. It's either that or they've left cleaner on the system. Oh no. It's a bit dirty. So. What I need to do is decide how I'm connecting up my machine. So. going to something. So, first thing I'm going to do is see where I can connect up my Magna coins machine to. Basically, I'm going to just see what adapters I've got in my bag in here, but I don't think I've got anything. I think I'm just going to have to do compression fittings or cut it out and put it in. So isolate the boiler, isolate this. So that means if I can disconnect from here. So right, so basically disconnected the filter, waterproof bag, then disconnected. This is on the return pipe work. So now I can see about connections for my Magna coins, because the actual factory one don't fit with. So I have a bag of random fittings. Everybody else does. So that's that's what you use to agitate the radiators. That actually, you vibrate that through an SDS and it agitates everything. So, what do I have? Ah, so, I have been set up on this here because I always have the connections on my Magna cleanse, and then I just adapt whatever I need. So I am going to knock this olive off and use this. So I'll show you what I'm going to do.